Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Azeroth and welcome back to Forger, our Blacksmith warrior on EU Firewood Village, I think. Yes, on WoW Cataclysm. Hope you are all doing very well. In the last episode we did a lot of the stuff in Northern Westfall, and I believe we're going to just keep on trucking. This is my first Forger video filmed post the announcements for World of Warcraft from the event that was on... Was it last Thursday? No, because today is Thursday. Yesterday, Wednesday. Very exciting, loads to do. So many different flavours of Warcraft now. I've gone over it. There's an update video. Well, there's two update videos. One update video, one kind of announcement video of sort of the plans for the channel. And I'm going to just, put my cards on the table here and say that classic, as in, classic era, or what's going to become known as anniversary realms that are releasing next Thursday, the fresh experience, that is going to become a major part of the channel. That doesn't mean that Cataclysm is going away, but maybe for a few days while I'm sort of getting used to, because I'm going to sort of change some style of content. There's still going to be these playthroughs, but I'm going to do some more edited kind of stuff as well. That will all come clearer in the future. Forger may need to just rest up for a little bit. Not long. He's not being retired because I'm still really enjoying this. And they've obviously got plans for Cataclysm, because Mists of Pandaria will be coming out. Mist of Pandaria Classic. I quite enjoy Mist of Pandaria. If we continue doing the Forger journey all the way through that would be cool. I think we've just got to think of this as like a more of a long-term project and not like something I'm trying to complete quickly. But yeah, we're going to keep continuing. We have a nice little bit of copper there. We are going to need to look at hopefully getting... some tin soon, because I think we're going to get over copper stuff pretty soon. We do want to actually have a look and see what we could possibly craft. Are you going to let me? Thank you. So I'm just going to accept all these and just see if I'm missing anything. So we need to feed the homeless, get some null attack orders, and attack the Riverpool gnolls. That is something that we can do. Okay, those are forge and stuff here. Can we... Is there a blacksmith? Trade supplies, bowyer. Steam tank mechanic. Why don't we start with a little flight over to Goldshire? Because we know that there is a blacksmith trainer there, and also we can smelt stuff there. Obviously, we still haven't got core stuff from tin. We need to be really looking out for tin. But yeah, let's go do that and see where we get up to, and then we will continue with some quests. So yeah, for all the Forger fans, don't worry, he's not going away. It's just... I've got to focus on the sort of classic content because it's... I'm very excited for it, something I'm going to be... Well, I am very passionate about. And so I started playing back in 2004. Not straight away, I think I've mentioned before. It was a few months in before I started. So I missed the initial launch, and I played Alliance PvP, and I was a complete noob. I didn't know what I was doing. But I did enjoy the world PvP. I remember some very bad times, which, like Stranglethorn Vale, just being constantly attacked, and gosh, yeah. And then in 2019, when Classic came out, I did Alliance PvE, and it's been great. It's been fantastic. I've probably played more efficiently, and I've made more characters this time than back then. obviously I play it with my wife and we have so much fun playing it together. It's like one of our favourite sort of pastimes and hobbies. But I want to experience the sort of PvP classic experience from the beginning. This is my first chance to do it from the beginning, because in 2019 I just wasn't really in a WoW place, and once I get it a few months later, I sort of got into it, and then yeah, it just took a while. I wasn't in the same place that we are in now, so I'm really excited for that. I'm so excited just to see it from the beginning. All the stuff, all, you know, the getting ganked, all of that stuff, it's going to happen. And I've got myself in the headspace of being like, yeah, that's going to happen. We're going to go Horde. Me and Jamie from Jamie WoW are going to make a guild on the PvP server that is going to be Horde side. If you are interested, there's an announcement video on my channel. There's an announcement video on his channel. Mine is just like text-based with, you know, I was practicing doing some editing, basically. Here's his version, he's talking about it, so it's a bit more in-depth, I would say. If you're interested, doesn't matter whether you're EU or the US. Obviously, if you're the US, you'd have to get an EU account. We'd love to take you on board and experience this adventure together. It's going to be, you know, they've got a 2-year roadmap, and we're going to go through the whole thing together. So yeah, Forger will continue, and we'll do content within Mist of Pandaria when that comes out. But yeah, just for maybe the first few weeks while I'm really getting into the swing of things, yeah, you may see a few less Forger episodes, but I don't want to stop it because I've actually had a lot of fun with Forger. So we want this kind of stuff, but we need level 90, and we are 78. So we can make a few things. Do we risk the 4 chain bells, or do we just go with the 3 of them? I mean, firstly, I think we do grinding stones and try and get a few levels from that. What is it that we're missing? Is it the... Yeah, we just need more copper, isn't it? That's the... We're a bit low on the old copper. But now we are getting levels from it, which is awesome. Who knows how many we get? God, we've got quite a lot. So yeah, I hope you're excited. I am very excited. Like, genuinely really excited. So the guild and the horde stuff isn't going to be the only classic content going on the channel. I'll be making an alliance character on the PvE guild, PvE servers, mainly because firstly, that's what me and my wife enjoy playing. We prefer PvE because we just like sort of playing together, and you know, we're not PvPers really. And I think Kirst, my wife, I think she'd end up getting frustrated, you know, with the constant sort of ganking and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll do PvE and have a lot of fun there. I've got online friends who want to do it as well, so we'll probably make a nice little community. Obviously, people are welcome to join that as well. So that will probably be more in the Let's Play style. So things like Elandril stuff, you know. It won't be hardcore. It will be like what's the word? Immersive playthroughs. I guess that's what we call our style. So yeah, stuff a bit like Elandril, just sort of enjoying the game. My usual rambling style. I'm just going to the mine, by the way, just to get some more copper. Looks like this might be more of a professions episode, but we've been doing quests quite a bit recently, so it's quite nice to do this. Tracking is on. So yeah, lots to be excited for. I haven't picked my character yet for the Alliance side. I think I'm settled on my Horde character. I'm not going to announce it yet, but I'm pretty excited for it. It's probably now, after playing Alliance for so long, I mean, this is probably going to give it away, but I'm still not going to... You can just have a hint. After playing Alliance characters so much over the past few years in 2019 Classic, this is now probably the class that I've played the least of. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited. The content that I'm going to hopefully do, it's still a bit of a draft. The general idea is there. It's going to be called something like This Past Week in Warcraft, in World Warcraft Classic, or I might call it, I might just call it like Week 1 in Warcraft World of Warcraft Classic. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the Horde tune without... Oh, that says that's up. How strange. Where is that? Is that up there? How strange. Yeah, so it's not going to be like commentary like we're doing now, but what I'll do is I'll be recording stuff, and then I'm going to edit that into sort of a retrospective of the week. Who knows, it may end up being like every 2 weeks or something like that, or I don't know. I definitely don't think it will be daily, but I've been watching a lot of WoW content that's sort of edited in that style about, you know, this is what we did, and it's obviously a different pace to our current stuff, you know, stuff like Forger, where, you know, you're seeing every step really, apart from maybe when I'm doing a little bit of professions off screen, or with a Landrill, or the hardcore stuff where it's literally every step you see. This will be more like highlights and things like that. And then maybe a mixture of things like dungeon content, stuff like that. Like I might live record that and stuff, you know, and do commentary over it. I think that would be a lot of fun. But then maybe also in the weekly updates, I'll do like a little overview of that. Like, I don't know. And yeah, so let me try and make up some commentary. It's probably going to sound rubbish because I haven't practiced this kind of commentary yet, but it'd be like, let's say it's Razor Fen, what's it called? Rage Fire Chasm. You can tell I'm not a natural Hordey. But it'd be something like, you know, so we got to level 15, myself, Jamie, and a few others from the guild, and we decided to take on Rage Fire Chasm. So we met up in Orgrimmar, and here we are, and then, I don't know, it'd be like a video of us waving outside. You know, it'll be stuff like that. Like, so we started clearing towards the boss, and these greens dropped. This was a great upgrade for me, so I put it on, and then, yeah, video of me equipping it, and then the bosses, and all of that. And I would aim for them maybe to be as long as a normal video, maybe like half an hour. Probably more difficult, come to think about it, doing half an hour of I don't know, if I write scripts, then I guess it might. But I've been practicing doing... So, well, yeah, I have... I'm guessing I'm spilling the beans a little bit here, but I have been practicing writing, like, pre-recorded scripts and stuff. I think it was on Forger, previous episode, I mentioned that I was considering and flirting with the idea of making a second channel dedicated to Football Manager content. Now, this is probably not going to happen for a long time, especially now that we've got this Classic Fresh announcement. But I have made the sort of intro to a series that I'm going to do on there, and a lot of it is pre-recorded footage with me rambling over it, you know, after it's been recorded. So I wrote a script for the intro and I did that, and then I edited the stuff over it, and I thought it came out really good. And it's good practice for my editing skills as well, and my overall voiceover skills. You know what my kind of commentary is like. Sometimes I trip over my words. I'm a bit... I don't know, I'm more comfortable than I've ever been, you know, talking on this, but I think my kind of natural way of talking can come across maybe a bit nervous at times. Like, as I sit here, I'm not nervous at all, but I can still be a bit like, ooh, a bit Hugh Granty, you know what I mean? Like, oh gosh, and oh, what's this? But that's kind of just my British way, I suppose. It's not really nervousness. But when I've got a script in front of me, I feel like my voice is a bit more direct and things like that. So that is the plan there. One thing I'll say that I love about Folger, and I've mentioned it before, the episodes, they just zip by, because Cataclysm is really snappy. You know, we're doing really well. We've done 15 minutes so far. It's absolutely flown by. 15 minutes on mid-bonk can sometimes be like, oh, what have we done? Oh, we've killed 7 bulls and got two bits of meat. That's not a complaint, by the way. It's just the reality of how it is. Okay, if we go to blacksmithing. Right, I'm going to risk this. Wait, hold on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we haven't got enough for that. Right, I'm going to risk it. Please give me 2. Yes. Okay. So, blacksmithing trainer, ruined copper braces. Is that an upgrade to our current one? We can't actually tell yet. This is still copper, so that's good, but look here, we're getting into bronze now. So yeah, we definitely need to, and they're about level 16, and we're level 16. What about these shoulders? 70? Yeah, so we're kind of a little bit behind. Not too bad, but I am really happy with that. So let's look at these new braces. 3 strength compared to nothing, and we need more copper. This is fun, like, isn't it? Like, we're doing our own little adventures. I really like this. This is why it's not going away. And, you know, you need to break from the classic grind sometimes, and it's good that Forge is here. That's why I think Blizzard absolutely knocked it out of the park when it came to the announcements. Honestly, I don't think I can fault it. Some people were like, well, just give us, you know, just give us 1 to 60 fresh, or like some people didn't understand it, or they just wanted a few extra servers. Which I guess they're doing. I was reading some complaints, and I was reading it, and I was just like, I don't really understand what the issue is. Like, they've given... I feel like they've tried to placate everyone. There are people who are going to complain about Mr. Pandaria. I think it's a bit of an open kind of, not joke, but like, it is funny that we're pretty much going through all of the expansions in Classic now. You know, is there going to be Shadowlands Classic? You know, it's a bit of a meme, a bit of a joke, but it could happen. You know, when do they stop? I thought they were going to stop at Wrath, honestly, because Cataclysm changes the game. You know, this is not the same Elwyn Forest that we played in Classic or TBC or Wrath. People say Wrath changed the game a lot, which it did. So some people thought it would just maybe be the Burning Crusade, because Burning Crusade is very much Classic with some extra bits on. I don't think it's like this major game-changing thing. So where do they stop? Do they do? What about Warlords of Draenor? Do they do Classic Warlords of Draenor? An expansion that is pretty maligned. You know, that'll be the next one, and then you're getting into Legion after that. I mean, Battle of Azeroth Classic. Do people want that? And then what happens then? Do you just have 2 versions of the same game running? Like, I guess there's the whole graphical and kind of engine. I don't know if they updated the engine exactly, but you know, there was a stark difference between how retail plays and Classic plays. And there was an update, I don't know exactly which one it was, that obviously changed that. do they get up to that point, or you know, the fact that they're doing classic as they've called it. Maybe it's time to think about, maybe they do Mists and then leave it there. I think it's probably a good point to leave it, because, oh, you know, well, Warlords, I had fun leveling in Warlords, but it wasn't great. You know, maybe that's where the big change was, because that's when they say a lot of the non-social stuff happens. WoW is getting social again now. I think they've tried to... I felt that in retail when I played War Within. Even with all this stuff to help solo players, it felt a bit more community. I guess a little bit, not loads. I think the changes that they made, and I know I've complained about this a lot, but mythic content, the idea that you need to rush, do it as fast as possible, that changes the mindset of the player base, and you know, you get that in Cataclysm as well. That is, you know, maybe that's the change, that's where they need to stop. You know, I just don't. Yeah, who knows? So maybe they stop it there. Maybe they stop it like this one, and then they're obviously going to have the next 2 years. We're going to have TBC again. Maybe they do Wrath after that. The fact that they've only announced up to TBC makes me think they kind of think that they might have something here with, like, yeah, this is what people want, and then they could just do. I mean, they could take influence from, you know, naughty servers. They could just throw up a Wrath server one day, you know, just go, yeah, anyone want to play Wrath? You know, there you go. We'll progress it through. I think it's like what EverQuest do, don't they? They that game is still going. They give out new servers for people, and I think eventually it might just become quite a normal thing. I know why they're doing it now with such big gaps, because they want the hype around it. But wouldn't it be cool if it just became like the sort of norm that, you know, we could expect like that experience every now and then, and people could dip back in? It also means people can just think like, oh, because I'll be honest, one of the reasons that I'm very excited about this classic reset, like I said before, is this is like a big chance for me to really experience it from the beginning, because at the moment we don't know if it would happen again. If it became the norm that, hey, yeah, this could maybe happen every 2-3 years, you can think, oh, you know what, I'm not in a place right now, but I know it's not the last time. I think that would be a good idea. And then obviously we've got Season of Discovery, which is continuing. That is, I feel like they're really pushing these patches for Season of Discovery over the next few months. I think by the end of winter, that all of that will be done. But they've also kind of left a bit of a question mark at the end about what they're going to do with that. Whether they take it to TBC, that would be interesting. Who knows what's going to happen? It'd be very it'd be interesting to see indeed what they do. I would have liked. I've watched a lot of really cool content on Season of Discovery. I would have liked to get properly into that. Oh, there's a few people about. Okay, so have we got enough to make our braces? Hopefully. Sorry, we haven't done much quest and stuff. It's mostly been me ranting about, well, not ranting, just chatting about World of Warcraft while doing professions. Can we make them? We can. Dental plan. Forger needs braces. Put them on. There we go. Okay, so do you know what? That was just a nice little half an hour. I might leave it there and we'll do Westfall in a future episode. Why not? I think that's just it's a nice little chat that we've had. We've done our own little thing. We did a lot of quests in the last episode. We've done our own little quest now. We've got to get our new braces. Are we fully green now? No, we need to make a... At some point, we need to make a chess piece. This is not green, is it? No. But we did make that, so... Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Really enjoying Forger and the fact that we can go on these little profession side quests. I think, yeah, next episode is more Westfall stuff, and we have to get some tin because we need to make bronze to make the next sort of level of stuff. So that will be the focus on the next episode. When that next episode is, let me just look. I've just made a new... Just excuse me one, guys. The music's probably just gone off there. Downloads. Here we go. Yeah, so this is coming out Sunday. There'll be another Forger on Wednesday. And then I've put maybe for Sunday. It might be that this is just still sort of to be confirmed, but I was thinking it might sort of replace Morrowind for a little bit. I think Morrowind is probably taking a back step for a little bit. It's just the way it is. I've really sort of neglected it anyway. I know I have. I kind of feel like maybe I took on too many things at once early on. Because I was like, oh, I love this game. I want to share this game. Got trainers here. That's cool. Can you train me in anything? You can give me execute. Thank you. Right, so guys, until next time, I will see you very soon. Stay safe out there. And bye for now.